Hi folks, welcome to the Sabre Zone. This is the video on this channel that always discusses what you had to say and how you said it. And if you're new to the channel, it's one of those ongoing sagas that I do on the channel. I pick out some notes, not just the requests. There's the odd time I'll pick out a note and throw it on this video. So let's take a look at one that I found. It was pretty popular. And shout out goes to Ad Meyer. And Ad says, I feel like more players are going to want to play for the Sabres. There's been a cool buzz about them since that Vegas Eichel game. And absolutely, Ad, no doubt. That was, for me, the key moment of the season, the key goal of the season. My favorite goal of the season is an empty net goal. It is. That's why I've used it twice in the end of two of my montage videos. I just can't get it out of my head. It's one of those things that I have to, I'm going to close my computer because I need it for one more video before I forget. My battery's running low. Yes, the absolute moment of the season for me. A lot of people would say it's RJ. You know what? Winning an RJ night. RJ would have made it good for us even if we didn't win those games, is what I'm saying. RJ, it's good we did though. We sent him out on a winning note. I get that and everything. But this, I'm willing to bet. If RJ would admit it, the moment of the year for us, he probably would agree that empty net goal, when Tuck got that empty net goal, we exercised the demon called Jack Eichel, finally, in this franchise. And absolutely, I have no doubt in my mind that was an absolute turning point for the franchise. That was the moment we became a team, I think for good, and I think that this rebuild maybe took a huge step that night, winning that game. Just how I feel. Now, could we start slow this year? Could things shake up a little poorly in the beginning? Sure. But I don't think it will. I have a lot of hope this year. I do. I have a lot of hope. I don't think that it's false. I don't think it's wishful thinking. I really believe in this bunch. I seen them. We can go on about the heritage, the 4-0 comeback, the RJ nights. We can go on and on and on about just how perfect we were when we had to be. And now, we feel like some of us, maybe that we can't top last year where we have to. Going forward, we have to top last year somehow. And there was some special moments last year. And Ad talking about this, he's spot on about it, because that for me was the absolute moment of the season when it ricocheted off that goalpost and went into the net, that empty net goal. And that for me was the shot heard around the world, because the whole NHL was watching that game. I can guarantee you, okay, the fans of opposing teams and cities and the fans that take shots at the Sabre, they were all watching that game expecting Jack Eichel to stick it to us. And they got an opposite end of the stick that night. Some of them. I guarantee some of those fans were cheering the Sabres on too, So I think this year, to top moments like this is the goal. I mean, we're going to have to somehow top moments like this year, guys. I don't know how we're going to do it. It's going to be a hard chore. But, if we win enough games, we're going to have enough new memories, as we go along. And I just don't see how we can forget about some of these key moments last year and say, oh, well, the Sabres are years away and they're this. They might shake up the whole hockey world this year and start good and just stay good the whole season. We've seen that happen, folks. Come on. We've seen young teams flip the coin and turn it right around. We've seen it. So there's no way I can sit with a straight face tell you guys we're not making the playoffs. We shouldn't. Mathematically speaking, there should be another year of growth in there. And we should just be a team that makes sure this season we have a winning record. We're over 500 this year, like 10 games over or something like that this year, That's kind of how I envision the season going. But it wouldn't shock me at all if the Sabres start like 12-2 or something and just come out of the gate crazy either. Because that can happen with a young squad. A squad especially that they're not just talking, guys, about changing the culture in Buffalo. They're talking about winning a Stanley Cup. We've heard them say it themselves. When's the last time we heard players talk like that? It's been a while, right? I'm looking forward to this season, as most of you are, but I'm going in Very open-minded this year. Very open-minded. I'm not going to panic if they come out slow. I'm not going to panic, or no, I'm not going to get ahead of myself if they come out fast. I'm going one game at a time this season, and that's it. And I'll see where they are at the 20-game mark, the 40-game mark, and the 60-game mark. That's when we'll know if we're making a playoff push or not. If we're about 6 to 8 points out of a playoff spot with 20 games left, we're in it, folks. We're in it. And if we finish strong like we did last year, we'll be in it right to the end. And that's all we can ask for this year, guys, especially with a team that we know where the money is not going, which is on a ton of big ticket free agents. We're just not doing it. We can maybe go and get one more player, I hope, maybe, to add up front, some muscle, I'm hoping. That's about it. I mean, I like what we have here, I do. So I want to see what happens when the season opens. God, I can't wait for October, folks. I just can't. I really am so curious. It's the curiosity that's getting me, not so much the withdrawal of Sabres hockey. I'm so darn curious. What is going to happen? How are we going to come out of the gate? How's it going to look? How healthy are we going to be? Will we make a trade before then? All these questions are going on in my head. And what Ad said there, what I like about that, it's not just that we see a culture change, guys. The whole league does. You know, the whole league sees it. If we see it, the league sees it. If we as fans see it, the players in the NHL see it. And I think you're spot on. I think players are going to want to sign in Buffalo. I don't think they're going to say, no, I'm not going there. It's not like that now. No, word gets around. It does get around that Buffalo's not such a bad place to play these days. And they treat their players good on and off the ice. They like the way the practices are set up. All sorts of good things we're hearing, right? About Granato's practices and stuff. There's a lot of positivity going on right now, which we got to hang on to, guys. We really do. That's the mission this year. Get better, hang on to what we've already done and taken care of, which is the culture change. Bring that into this year and show that it's not just a one-year fluke, that there is something going on in Buffalo with all these young studs that they have. Future's bright. You heard Ad say it there. Future's bright. All right, folks, that's it. Take care, guys. I will see you in one more, and then I'm lights out. Have a good one, folks.